No. Comes back out to Van der Dursen. Oh, and spinning out of trouble. He got a chip for that last time, remember? He's paid. That is a very strange position. The ball went about a yard and a half, but a mark was paid. Vanderson falls over the top, and it's going to be another free kick to Research.
Well, this is an outrage. Unless Hurstbridge are playing absolutely dirty, then this is unjustified.
And they centre the ball up there. Well contested for that aerial contest. Driegel picks up, tries to bust his way through the pack, can't do so. Research player tackled. Now it's Hurstbridge bottling it up that time. Hurstbridge not wanting to get it out. Content with a ball up near the wing position. Plenty of players around the ball. Boyden up, and a very late charge by Harper then. And a very high tackle against Harper. We're looking for the yellow card there. That's head-high tackles are supposed to be yellow carded. This one isn't. And it's Harper cleverly not being drawn in by Johns, but Johns did manage to get around. Bryce Atkins went up one-handed and well rove by Research. Throws the ball onto the foot. In there is Harrison.
They've got to get a goal here, Hurstbridge.
White there trying to get the ball out.
It's so important.
But the movement of the ball has been so slow today that the numbers have been there usually with Research all day.
There's 5 minutes to go.
Middleton gets the tap out. Boyden's in there for Hurstbridge, but Grimley gets a handball. Taken by Farquhar of Hurstbridge, forces the ball forward. It's not pretty football. Van der Dursen scrambles a kick forward. Marq. Research there in the van. And it was Harrison trying to back through. Marq gets the ball over to Neil. His kick scrambles a kick forward. Again, Research settle and have all the answers at the stage. The captain spins out of trouble and he's paid dropping the ball. Well, very hard to fathom that. The first drop holding the ball decision today, and
it was a free kick to Hurstbridge.
It was a free kick to Hurstbridge. I don't know why that one was paid, but anyway.
Free kick count 11-2.
And it'll be a ball up just to the Hurstbridge side of centre.
2-0 to 5-4. Second quarter, and, second semi-final.
Good even contest. No one's really winning the ruck. Now it's on the play side of the ground where things tend to happen. Shaw in there for Research. Gets a push but gets his hand passed out to White, who goes inboard, and the kick driving the ball forward for Research. Hurstbridge, Griegel is in there hard with Grimes. Grimes picks up. Can he get his handball away? He can't. He's slung to the ground.
Into the attacking Research 50. This is tough. Gotta get it out.
Up. Boyden gets the tap out. Doesn't go very far. Finds Howe. An advantage free kick paid. Don't know what for. Comes to Neil of Hurstbridge, who goes long, but not accurate and well off target.
Another out of bounds.
Another out of bounds. Not good use of the football.
Nursery end forward pocket.
The umpire caught a long way from the action on that occasion. Looks like Bryce Atkins, and can't pick up the Research player. Could be Rock. Atkins takes it out of the ruck and is going to get pinged, I would say. Yes.
Well, that didn't look right.
Well, that's the reading of the rule. I think it's Rock. Gets a long kick forward and well roved there. Probably by Flanagan. The ball comes out to the commentary position. Flanagan and Grimes battling the ball out. And here comes the boundary umpire. He's had a couple of long runs this last couple of minutes. But gets up with play, takes a bit of a deep breath and flings it back in. And Boyden.
Hurstbridge free kick, Holden pulling.
You be your own judge. We've got enough footage.
Well, that'll be I can't see why these free kicks are being paid. I can't see why most of them are being paid. But there's Boyden kicking long with the drop punt, looking for Howe. He takes the mark and runs off. Gets a handball away, looking for Johnson. And he's paid a throw, I think, or holding the ball. I thought he did. And a good diving effort by Grimley there. Can't hang on to it.
And this game, which was picked to be a very exciting contest, is being ruined by these awful umpiring decisions.
Picked up by Harrison there. Throws the ball onto the left. Orvad can't mark. Bellingham tries to dash out. Gets a handball away to Demarty. Demarty on the left foot. Looking for Boyden. Marq is down there. Can he pick it up? Gets his quick kick away down towards Johnson. Johnson has got an opponent hot on his hammer, but turns well in front of Van der Durfen, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Still into their attacking 50. There's not long to go till the end of the second quarter. They've got to get a goal quickly.
That was Les Stewart, not
Hurstbridge.
For research then, my mistake.
It'll really hurt them if the 22-point lead remains.
Atkins wins as a tap out, but only as far as Van der Durfen, and back to the umpire for a restart of the action. Atkins and Rock picked up by Howell. He scrambles a kick forward, but only as far as Grimley, who gets the ball forward again for research. Picked up well in the pack, looking for Giggle. Bellingham chops in there, plays for a free kick perhaps. No free kick forthcoming. Picked up there by Marq of Hurstbridge, gets it back to Johns of Hurstbridge. Tries to go across ground to Demarty and Atkins. Atkins it is, picks up and goes forward and just offline and through for one behind.
Well, that's something. First behind, Hurstbridge has scored. They are now 2-1. 21 points behind. That's a big lead on a muddy day.
Into the defensive side of the field, that's the outer. And there's the siren.
At the end of the second quarter, 21 points in front. Hurstbridge 2-1-13. Research 5-4-34. Back to you in the studio.
I'm going over to
the umpires. Have just confirmed the score of Hurstbridge 2-1 to Research 5-4. Now we're going through the team sheet. Jesse Howe, Jake Marks, Dylan Grimes, Sean Larkin, Jake Orvad, Justin Demarty, Jeremy Rush, Aidan Neal, Reese Johns, Jared Rogers, Mitchell Lee, Bryce Atkins, Rome McDougall, Joel Kelly, Reese Boyden, Lewis Johnston, Jackson Bellingham, Dylan Farquhar, Taylor Hopkins, Chris Neal and Dane Marks for the Hurstbridge side. For the Research side, they've got a few more players. They've got Thomas Harper, Darcy Barden, Edward Crimmins, Steve Harrison, Matt White, Tom Shaw, Adrian Gregoruk, Alden Meal, Ben Van der Riesen, Simon Denier, Luke Corse, Sam Grimley, James Daff, Peter Rock, Lachlan Pearson, Brent Wallace, Ben Flanagan, Brett Moretti, Ned Harper, Patrick Flynn, Tim Vloston, Lachlan Hooper, Josh Smith, Christian Leonardo, Aidan Rowe, Cameron Craig, Michael Kirkpatrick, Thomas Rock and Brett Middleton. With some other results now, under 15 Division 2 results in the first semi-final. The winner, of course, of this match will be playing the loser in this to continue on to play for a spot in the grand final. Alphington versus Whittlesea. Unclear where played. Alphington 11-11-77 defeated Whittlesea 3-10-28. This means that Alphington will play the loser in this match. Goal kickers for Alphington, Dalton with 3, Pennant with 3, and then Evans, Gab, Granopoulos, Mustafa and Patugalan with singles. Whittlesea didn't have any goal scorers apparently, nor did they have any good players. But the best for Alphington was Mustafa, Rico, Winey, Pennant and Dalton. Which means the loser of this game will play Alphington. Going through the votes for the best and fairest under 15 Division 2. First place from Preston RSL, Tindara Hood with 24. Then Reese Boyden from Hurstbridge with 21. Alphington with Alex Ricko's 17. Whittlesea had Matthew Robertson with 16. Then Hurstbridge's Reese Johns with 16. Alphington's Khaled Mustafa with 15. Wallen's Ryan Dalblom with 14. 13 for Ben Flanagan in research. Jack Dalton had 13 from Alphington. And Joel Kelly from Hurstbridge had 11. There come the Researchians, very eagerly returning to the ground. They have the advantage. They have a good lead of 21 points, which really does put the pressure on Hurstbridge. There they are coming out to do their warm-ups before they get into the second half. And they really seem to have the complete dominance over Hurstbridge in most fashions, out playing them in ball skills, marking, though a lot must be said about the number of free kicks they've received. Sort of dampens what should be the game scenario at this stage. Hurstbridgians coming out, their confidence will be dampened, bit of an omen going around, and now they're losing after going through the entire season undefeated. It shapes up to be an impressive second half, to whether they can show that they're deeper skinned than what we all thought. Well, Cliff's joined me back. Cliff, just a second so I can change the film and the memory card.
So what do I talk if you're going to be off air?
Well,
let's do it during the halftime break. Handballs to Neil. He's dispossessed by...
and a bad
Neil.
kick. Out of bounds on the...
Tries to spin out of trouble. Mitchell gets a hand pass and it's out of bounds. It's Research backing up nicely. And there's a nice mark there. Oh, and spinning out of trouble. He got a chip for that last time, remember? He's paying that is a very... And it's Farquhar dashing through the pack, gets the ball forward for Hurstbridge. Johns taps it forward. He's got one to beat. Puts the ball on the foot and kicks towards goal, but he's offline. That could be a costly one. Hurstbridge would like that to get quarter underway quickly.
I was going to ask you, Cliff, what do they need to do here, the Hurstbridgians?
Well, they need to move the ball a lot faster. They're moving the ball slowly, and Research are getting numbers to the flight. And it's Howe, a kick in there.
Ineffective kick,
sure.
And this is a key kick. They've got to get that margin down to 14.
I think he's too far out to score a goal.
Well, he's got to get a goal from this play.
I think he should be looking for options, but he's going to have a shot. I don't think he'll make the distance. And
another behind.
Pushes it to the close side.
Hurstbridge now goes at 2-3, and we're not even a minute in.
I think it's Rock kicking in. I just can't quite see his number, but he's going to bring it around.
Kicks it in.
Out of side.
Contest.
And a couple of Hurstbridge players
Hurstbridge.
go down. Jesse gets
Good
the kick
kick.
away. Into
And
the
can he
forward
get the
line.
goal?
Oh, and met solidly there.
Goes for the banana.
And good play there by Hooper of Research. Butters up and gets the handball away. Then it was Shaw diving on the ball, does well. Orvad gets a handball out, comes to Boyd and throws it on the foot and kicks towards goal.
A goal!
And
That is a very valuable goal. It now means that we're not even 2 minutes in, and Hurstbridge get 8 points and chip that margin down to just 13. Cliff, comments?
well, it's still anyone's match, but at least there's a bit of sign of life from the Hurstbridge team.
They could have wilted away after this impressive first half by Research, but they're keeping at it. They know just a couple more goals and they'll be in the lead.
Yes, and it's Middleton versus Boyden for the centre bounce again. And those two have been sticking on each other all day. Obviously a Research plan. Boyden wins the tap out, looking for Johns. He's there paddling the ball the wrong way. Then slips over, gets his handball away, but only as far as Griggle.
It's very hard to turn around on this
Hangs
ground.
the ball down long. Bellingham on Barton down there, picked up by Neal. Tries to get his kick away, but a pack develops. And Neal again there, paddling the ball, gets a handball out to Aidan Rowe, goes onto the right foot, kicks the ball goalwards, and hits the post.
Ooh. Research again trying to counteract the Hurstbridge goal. Bellingham to kick out. This is very important. He's under a lot of pressure, Bellingham.
He goes long to the
Looks good.
room side, over the back of the pack. It's Howell there, gets the handball. He's dragged though by his opponent and picked up there. And good pick up there by Hooper, forward on the left, towards his centre half forward, but again a pack develops. Rock there, Thomas Rock tries to get the ball out, but not successful.
Ooh. You can feel the tension.
An answering goal from Research here would certainly be disastrous for Hurstbridge. Grimes, and now Orvad picks up. He's going to go wide. He's looking for Neal. The bounce eludes him, and hot on his hammer is Neal, picked up by Griggle. He goes inboard to the captain, Flanagan, and then over to Tom Shaw, goes on the right. They've got a few options there. Mitchell up in ruck, but staying down was Thomas Rock. He can't get his kick away. DeMarty gets a kick forward. Quickly running forward was Van den Dees, and someone slung out the pack without the ball there.
And free kick to Hurstbridge.
But Hurstbridge get the kick. A weird decision. And it's Marq, goes wide, looking for Boyden, who takes the mark on the
12-4 in the free kick count.
on the clubroom side. He goes long. Dropping back there is
Research defender.
Research defender who centres the ball. Farquhar up, goes, beats them, comes back, look like Orvad. He picks the ball up, gets a handball away. No one there to handball. Neal there, but he's against Patrick Flynn, and a throw.
Well, we couldn't see it from our view, but the umpire had clear view.
And it's Orvad who's going to be taking the kick.
Very important kick.
And he looks to centre the ball, looking for Boyden. But Research have the numbers there, and Tom Harper goes onto the right. He's kicked it out towards Wallace with plenty of space. Chasing him is Jared Rogers, who catches him, puts the pressure on. Picked up now by Jackson. No, I don't know who picked that up. And Research get it forward through. And whoa, out in front of the clubroom side. Research handball the ball forward along the boundary line. And it's Marq's brother. Tries to bowl it up there and does so.
14 points the lead.
Up goes the ball. Boyden taps it out to himself. Wins the tap out and then takes a bounce. Puts the ball on the foot and kicks it towards the half forward line for Hurstbridge. Research again get the numbers there, picked up by Grigor, who walks away from the pack and puts the ball back whence it came from. And just hanging on to the mark there. Over to Flanagan. They drive the ball forward. Barton had the drop on Bellingham there.
Oh dear.
Now that is a strange matchup. Barton is way too big.
The alarm bells will be ringing if he kicks it.
Too tall. And probably about 20 yards out. Pretty well directly in front.
The sun is coming out.
Darcy Barton puts the ball on the foot. Looks pretty good.
And a goal. So the lead goes back to 20.
Yeah, it's a good answering, unusual matchup there for Hurstbridge with Bellingham on Barton when they've got Mitchell there to go on the tall. But
A lot of problems for Hurstbridge. They've got to solve them very quickly. They don't have enough time.
back to the centre of the ground, and it will be Atkins in the ruck against Rock. Rock probably wins up the first time, but Atkins the second time. Quick handball out comes to Van den Dees and puts the ball on the foot, and coming forward is Mitchell. His kick's scrambly, but goes forward. Aidan Neal hand passes his brother Chris Neal. He's dragged, gets his kick away.
And
He didn't get his kick away according to the umpire.
so
And it will be taken, I think, by Hooper. He goes wide to the wing, and there's Wallace with a bit of space. He goes inboard, but actually Marq's there.
good mark there.
Yes. Oh, but there's Wallace again running forward. Jackson Bellingham spoils Barton, but Barton's first to recover. And throws it on the left foot and offline.
Oh, 21 points.
So Barton, quick reflexes there to get back down to
It'll
the
be
ball.
so bad if a goal is scored by Research.
Bellingham to bring the ball in. He's decided on the clubroom side. Goes long. It is a long kick, and a mark to the Marcy. Well spotted by Bellingham there. He's passed to Johns. Oh, and he gives the ball away. That is strange play, but Hooper thumps the ball down long. Barton over the back. And what is that matchup all about? He's about a foot too tall for Bellingham. And he lines them up this time from 10 yards.
We've just passed the 9-minute mark, and this goal is going to put Research in a commanding lead.
And that's a goal. That's his third. He's been the most dangerous forward on the ground by a long way.
The lead goes all the way to 27, and
It's getting very, very serious for Hurstbridge.
it's been a long time since they've lost a football match, but now
Certainly, just their speed of delivery of the ball is just...
they won the Lou Hall Trophy. They'll be promoted to Division 1.
There's the bounce of the ball.
They've got to win this.
Atkins probably wins it for Hurstbridge, but they can't get it out of the centre. Research quickly get the numbers there. The ball pushed out. Neal in there for Hurstbridge, I can see. But it's Research win the ball. Gets it forward. Goes out to where Bellingham has now changed players, but he's not having a good spell. As Barton there again on Grimes now, and Grimes wins the contest and swings the ball around, looking for Howe on the wing. Howe picks up on the first attempt. Well, gets a bit of assistance with the Shepherd and drives it down, looking for Albad. But good interception there by Flynn. And right in front of the commentary position. And in comes the ball. Atkins there. I think it's Shaw in ruck. But by Neal. Comes back to Atkins. He gets his kick away. Defending there is Research. And
Hurstbridge into their attacking 50.
Hurstbridge
up.
appealing for holding the ball, but
Hurstbridge have got to quickly get into play to get a goal here. They've got to get a goal.
up goes taken by Research, and here's Harper with in a hot position, gets through one. Bellingham puts his body in the way. Gets his kick away, was rocked there. And then Meal gets a kick away, taken by Harper. No mark paid. Mitchell in the way. Still there's no mark paid. And finally a ball up.
Back into the attacking Research 50. "12-minute mark here.
Mitchell in ruck there against Middleton. Comes out towards Meal. He's paddling the ball long in front of him. Mitchell falls on the ball to try and stop the progress, and a pack develops. Probably some 15 metres away, 20 metres out from goal. Middleton gets a tap down there, picked up eventually by Farquhar, gets his kick away, centering the ball. No tall options there for Hurstbridge as their Research with the numbers. Comes back out to Flanagan. He gets the old 1-2 with Harper. Then the ball hits forward, and pretty well unguarded is Rock. Possibly too far out to score, but he'll certainly be driving it in that direction.
"13-minute mark. This goal, if it is a goal, you could call the game.
There's a kick, and it's gone close. I think it's a goal. Looks like a goal.
It's a goal.
And
very excited crowd.
very excited Research team too. They think they've got it, this, and I'm inclined to agree with them. Hurstbridge not showing any fluency at all. And umpire counting the players. And too many in the square there by Research. And Boyden takes
and they waste the possession.
Hooper. He goes, keeps it wide, and Farquhar there. Good mark.
Now they got the possession back. They've got to execute it perfectly.
It's his first run for the day. Centers the ball, looking for Atkins. Comes out to Neil. Puts the ball on.
And another behind.
So that was one of the few forward parries by Hurstbridge, but they've been kicking points and Research have been kicking goals. In comes the ball, back into play. They haven't gone wide, they've put it pretty well in the scoring corridor, but a free kick's going to Research for in the back. To be taken by Van den Driesen. Comes across to Harper. He goes wide and runs out of territory. Be thrown in on the clubroom side.
They do have twice as many scoring
and a free kick to Research.
Points. Hurstbridge have had 7 scores. Research 14.
And there's a pack developing in the centre of the ground. Picked up by Harper, who skips out of trouble. Pushes it across. McDougall drops the chest mark and kicked off the ground by Research. McDougall looks to butter up, but out of bounds it goes.
Just in front of the Hurstbridge coaching department. What will they be thinking?
Here's the ball up. Boyden and Middleton. Boyden wins down. Picked up by Van den Driesen. Goes across goal and a mark to Barden. No mark paid to Barden.